everyone else would be in like the heels and stuff and dressed up going out, and I'll be in my like Jordans.
But you've always been so feminine was her thing.
Listen, you have to get a job because I guess you're not marrying a man, so you have to support yourself. Like, this is their concern, is that financially being a lesbian, I'm gonna be homeless.
Yeah, I'm not about this, but if I wanted to, I could have all these girls. You know, so a part of me liked it, but I just never say nothing, you know?
I knew I was gay when I was 15. Pretty much everybody in the world who met me there after that point knew I was gay.
At a certain point, you stop caring, really. But the hardest part is like getting to that point, because everybody cares about what people think of them.
At first I had like a real like no kind of thing. I wasn't fucking with guys, but at the same time I was like, yo, I'm not fucking with girls either. I'm not about that. Like, you have to remember where like my culture is too, you know. That stuff is just not, it's not something you see at all.
I came out when I was 18. I always knew, it was just no way I was telling anyone in my family that I was gay. Not happening.
But it's still something that I'm dealing with. Like, it's not like resolved by any means.
It was one girl in particular that everybody thought was crazy and weird, and you know, people would call her a dyke and a lesbian, whatever, and her name was Leslie, so that didn't help.
Calling up my best friend and being like, I'm seeing someone new, but it happened to be that I was telling her that I was like seeing a girl, you know?
I don't even think we used words like gay and lesbian, you know? It was like that lifestyle and that choice or whatever.
My friends kind of always knew. Well, when I told them, when I came out to them, they were like, yeah, we always knew you were gay anyway.
They were like, yes. Yeah. And I was like, thanks for telling me, guys. That could have saved me a couple of years of like, you know, turmoil. I don't understand really the concept of coming out.
I sometimes feel like it was a bad decision.
Because as soon as you tell them, that's the first thing they think about when like they think about you.
My dad doesn't even know what gay is. I don't think he gets it. Like, he does, but he doesn't.
Well, my mom was really religious. She was like a Christian woman. Orthodox Christian. Strong faith in God. Strong faith in God.
I was born in Yugoslavia, when it was still Yugoslavia.
And being as religious as he is, that's why, like, we'll probably never actually be able to have a... He'll never understand it, and he'll never, like, accept it. I know that, but I'm not gonna cry about it. I'm just like, whatever, Dad.
You know, what did me and your mom do wrong when we raised you?
It was like a plan that just completely failed. It was like a plan to kind of get closer to her and have like that bonding moment, but it completely went the opposite way.
We sat down in the living room and I'm crying. I'm like, I had to come home, Dad. And he was like, what's wrong? And I was like, I was dating Jackie and we broke up. And he was like rubbing my back and he was just like, oh, this is stupid. And then he was like, I have to go grocery shopping, move your car.
And yeah, he put the stack of papers down and asked me what that was about, and I was just like, yeah, I tell all my friends I love them, no big deal. And he's like, really? Do you say all of this other stuff? And like, you know, at this point we were probably together for like 6 months, I think. So that was uncomfortable.
I'd have to sacrifice a lot if I make this choice 100% to live this life, you know? I'd have to sacrifice. In terms of family, like, yo, I just won't be around.
She was like, how can you be gay? Like, no one else in the family is like this. You're brought up differently. We go to church every Sunday.
And now if I ever like remind my mom about something that she said to me when I first came out, she gets so upset that she ever said that, you know? Like, she's so ashamed that she ever said that.
She was like, just get out of my sight. So I like immediately just packed a duffel bag and left.
At that moment I felt like, oh my god, like I have to lie. Like I can't, like I wasn't ready to do it. I didn't want to. Like, it was just like, it just sort of happened and he approached me about it, which was weird. It's like I didn't even have an opportunity to come out to my family, right?
That's just not an option. Especially like my mom's not in the best of health right now. And it's at that level that this would be so devastating to her that like I would be worried about the stress it could cause her.
The thing for a lot of like queer kids is that you like miss how your parents looked at you like before there was this kind of like disappointment